Hey everybody, Steve-Arvey in Brisbane, Australia, and when I was at the Melbourne International Guitar Show, I stumbled on this fantastic product, and here I am at their headquarters in Brisbane, Australia, and let's go inside and see a little bit of what's going on. Here's Eddie and Sean. How you doing?
How you going, man?
Good to see you guys. All right. Steve. Really, thanks a lot for having me over here today, and here we go. We're going to take a look at these fantastic Stomp boxes that they have.
Hey, this is Eddie from Jet Music. Today we're talking about the Wild Dog Stomp boxes. We've got Steve-Arvey here over from the States, and he's taken a real shining to our Stomps as a little bit of an alternative to some of the things he's been using in the past. Just to give you a brief history of the company, this started in the year 2000, was called Bigfoot Stomp Boxes. And a few years back we rebranded to Wild Dog Stomp Australia. Due to reasons, we're sending these now overseas, and we had a company overseas called Bigfoot. So anyway, long story short, we're now running with Wild Dog Stomp. Have been made in and around the Byron Bay area for 18 years, and now being manufactured in Brisbane. So I've been distributing these pedals for 12 years, and we've now purchased the company and taking it to the next level, moving more into overseas sales and looking at really increasing production to be the biggest and best stomp box on the market. This is the Wild Dog Pup that we're showing here. This is the entry-level stomp of our range. A little bit smaller, a little bit less real estate taken up. Great if you're putting it on a pedal board. Still has the same pickup system as the rest of the pedals, so it'll still give you the big fat sound, but just offering something with a little bit smaller size. So tapping your foot on the edge of this pedal, really great for the loopers and guys that are just looking to travel a bit more, take a little bit less stuff around to their shows. That's the Pup. The next one in the range, similar to the Pup, is the Tassie Devil. This one is basically the same thing as the Pup, but just made, instead of the bamboo timbers, we've got some nicer Australian hardwood. So the timbers in this range vary, but we predominantly using desert hardwoods like Gidgee, Boyaka, Jarrah, all sorts of things, but all Australian, all beautiful, and yeah, just something a little bit more pretty on your pedal board. It's the Tassie Devil. From there we move up into the bigger size pedals, so back to the bamboo for this guy. The bamboo that we're using is really sustainable, offers a little bit sort of better pricing for the customers and for the guys that aren't looking for the nicer timbers, but still a beautiful wood. Very, very hardy and very sort of robust. So this is into the bigger pedals now, where your full foot actually pivots on this pedal, toe comes down on the tone bar. So this is the Dingo, and we also do this one with the Jingles, which we're currently sold out of, but yeah, it's our most popular pedal, the Dingo and the Silverback. From there we move into the solid versions of the Dingo and the Silverback, which is the Emu. So this is designed for someone with a smaller foot, just maybe a lady or someone with little feet. Makes it a little bit easier to use with that pivot on the back and your toe coming down on here. It's about 3/4 of the size of a bigger pedal. We do the same thing as the Emu in a full size, with or without the Jingles. So this is the Gowie and the Bunyip. So again, all Australian hardwoods. This is a beautiful piece of red gum with a hairy oak tone bar. We like to vary up the timbers, so you never know what you're going to get, but they all look beautiful and they're all extremely, sustainable timbers as well. So, and then lastly we have the custom shop range, which is just the best of the best timbers that we can find. We do the hand carved paw print on these guys, and you get a few little extras in there, but really it's just all about the timber with these ones. Still the same big sound, still sound massive plugged in, but just for someone that's looking for something truly beautiful.
Well, my first tour of Australia, I brought over, believe it or not, my original Quintero brothers. If you look right there, you'll see that the Quintero brothers built this at Belmont and Western in Chicago, and this is one of the original boxes that Craig Koenig and I used to use. You've got the, you put SM57 in there, and then we'd put this on the stage, and I would put t-shirts and everything to try to, you know, kill all the feedback. It wasn't good, but it's all we had. And here's a little bit of the front part. And somehow I couldn't remember what I did with the original one, and it's, of course, up in Mount Tambourine at my manager, Only Blues Music pile of stuff that I have, along with the 74 quad reverb and another Dan Electro guitar, which all the stuff I'm going to have to eventually bring back to the United States. But yeah, so this was the original, one of the original builds, and again, look at how far we've progressed in sound. Then, of course, around 96, 97, the in-route music came about, and the porch board bass. This is one of the micro porch board bass, which we're going to do a comparison today, right here outside of Brisbane, Australia. And the original one was a lot longer. We had the titanium rod in here, and it's always given me a deep sound, but I'm so happy I was at the Melbourne Guitar Show and found this fantastic product. So here I am with the micro porch board bass that I brought over from the United States, and here we are with the Wild Dog Bunyip, and we're going to do a little bit of a comparison right now and see, we can see even without the sound that this is just much more stylistic than the porch board. So Eddie, you wanted to give it a run here, and let's see what how they both sound.
All right.
All right, that's the porch board. Wow. What a difference in the sound.
The pickup that we're using here it's a passive pickup, but it's a very active pickup, so no matter where you tap on this pedal, you'll get a nice sound from it. Yeah, very, very reactive to wherever you touch. Which means you can get your heel toe rocking nicely.
Yeah.
And we also we give the end a nice curve, so when your heel pivots on this back corner, it actually reduces the fatigue in your leg and makes it more comfortable to use for a longer period. So it actually acts like a hinge on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that we've done with the Bunyip model is we've added in the tambourine jingles, which you can have either turned on or turned off. So they have a wheel that you can either lock them down or lock them on.
Yeah, bring that up so we can see the those wheels. I was very impressed at the show that you got that.
So you got these two little wheels, and that will just pin the cymbals down, giving you straight bass. Or you can have one cymbal or two cymbals.
Fantastic.
Which is also a great feature if you're doing some practice at home and you don't want to have it plugged in. You can just be practicing with your timing. I'll turn that sound off for a second. So you can still hear your timing, but not having the bass sound come through as well, which is just a cool addition. And when you've got it plugged in, the cymbals are just coming through subtly through the PA. So it's not annoying, it's just a nice little addition. And you hear quite a lot of it acoustically off the pedal as well. So yeah, that's the Bunyip.